Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Cosmic, and in this video we're actually gonna be making a quick rundown through the patch notes of the mid-month updates. And to be completely honest, just right off the bat, I'm not truly excited about this mid-month update, and I'll tell you why alongside the video. So let's get into the patch details real quick. So we got new uniforms for Blue Dragon, Sunbird, and Kamala Khan. We got a tier 4 for Blue Dragon and a tier 3 for Kamala Khan. So let's check out the new uniforms, by the way. So we got Blue Dragon. She gets a new uniform. For her uniform effect, she gets some skill damage, bonus damage, and damage reduction. Her awakened skill does not change. She just have an increased hit count. That's basically it. The leadership is basically almost the same. They just buffed out the debuff removal, and they increased the basic attack, I believe, to like 5%. I think it was 60%, now it's 65%. For the 4-star passive, she gets a frenzy buff that is active all the time, 30% all attack and defense with 5% speed. And the skills that are changed are just the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th skill. 3rd skill, she gets some iframe ignore with counter attack, and she gets a penetration, 80% penetration to everything with the 100% immunity to all damage, and accumulation based on damage dealt 1.3%. The 4th skill, she gets some frenzy buff, a 30% all attack all defense with 30% crit rates. And the 5th skill, she gets a 4-second invincibility with 20% recovery from max HP and paralysis. And she also has a silence on her 4th skill as well. For Sunbird, for the uniform effect, he gets a chain hit damage 10%, 10% ignore dodge, and 25% skill damage and 25% bonus damage. The awakened skill is still the same thing. It did not change. They just increased the hit count. The 4-star passive, they increased the revive rate. And the default uniform, it was revived with 50% of max HP to the Warriors of the Sky. Now it's 60% max HP to the Warriors of the Sky. 2nd skill, they give him a 10% recovery of max HP, and I believe it is the same thing with his previous uniform. He had 10% heal on his 2nd skill. For the 3rd skill, he get paralysis and a frenzy buff, 35% all attack, all defense with 35% crit rate. 25% crit rates. And the 4th skill gets an accumulation, plus 1% accumulation based on damage dealt. That's for Sunbird. Now we get to Kamala Khan. She gets a massive change. All of her skills change as well. So let's get into the uniform. By the way, she's right now speed. She's no longer combat. And she's a human. She's not a mutant from the show, nor is she inhuman anymore. So she's a human speed character. Alright, let's get into the uniform effects. She gets increased all basic attack by 40%, super armor, all defense increased by 50%, and damage reduction by 30%. Her 4-star passive, she gets 35% ignored targets dodge rates, and she gets guard break immunity. For the tier 2 passive, she gets increased chain hit damage by 15%, and skill damage 35%, bonus damage 30%. The 1st and 2nd skill, nothing too spicy about it, just some physical damage. She also has a paralysis on her 2nd skill. The 3rd skill, she gets 4-second invincibility with accumulation based on damage dealt for 8 seconds, a plus 1.3% accumulation based on damage dealt. For the 4-star passive, 4-star skill, 4-star skills, 4th skill, the 4th skill, she gets incapacitation, paralysis, a 100% chance immunity to all damage with a 60% all basic attack increase. 60%. That's insane. The 5th skill, she gets silence, fracture, all defense down. That stacks up to minus 50%. And she gets 35% recovery from max HP. And she gets a frenzy buff, a 55% all attack, all defense with 35% crit rates, with a remove incapacitation for 9 seconds. For the tier 3, she gets stun, fracture, paralysis, all defense down, that stacks up to minus 50%. She gets 80% chance to penetrate everything. She gets an 8-second invincibility with a 100% damage rock for 1 attack. This is the animation for the tier 3 skill of Kamala Khan. You guys can see there's a very long animation. Yeah, There's like a few gaps here and there. No, I don't like it. I don't like the tier 3s that have like long wind-ups and gaps. It kind of makes the enemies or the boss interrupting you. So hopefully they just don't have these gaps anymore, because they really aren't that good anyway. But yeah, the Blue Dragon gets a tier 4. Okay, so the tier 4 for Blue Dragon is basically increase 65% all attack. Yeah, and she gets lightning damage 1000% of energy attack. That's the highest damage we've seen on a skill, whether it be passive or an active skill. That is literally the highest we've seen. 1000% lightning damage of energy attack. And this is literally the first tier 4 skill we've seen that deals damage, by the way. Usually tier 4s, they're just like buffs. Thor, Iron Man, Moon Knight, Hulk, whatchamacallit, Storm. Yeah, they're just usually buffs. You know, just buffs, nothing more than that, just buffs. But this deals a lightning damage, which is insane. This is actually pretty new. But yeah, a new artifacts. Now, Blue Dragon artifact gives her applies to self, ignore target's dodge rate by 25%, and increase all basic attack by 20%. Sunbird, it applies only to warriors of the sky. Only. Decrease basic damage received from supervillain faction by 20%, and increases their HP by 20%. For Kamala Khan, increase basic damage dealt to supervillain faction by 20%. Alright, and decrease basic damage received from supervillain faction by 20%. And that's basically it. There are some game error fixes that are completely irrelevant and not needed to be fixed, because they don't actually affect the player base a lot. They should just fix the tier 4 bug with the Hulk and War Boss Legend, and they should fix the giant boss rate bug with the cooldown of the skills. I'm actually shocked that they didn't even bother fixing that. I don't think they even are aware of it. So yeah, I'm not sure about this, but this is the patch notes. And let me just speak out my opinion. I'm not even interested in this patch notes. I'm probably not even gonna buy Kamala Khan. Maybe, just maybe I will buy Kamala Khan uniform, but even then I'm not even interested in Kamala Khan, nor am I interested in Sunbird, nor am I interested in Blue Dragon. Reason why is because these characters are completely irrelevant. They don't sell. These characters, they're not selling. They're not selling enough. They're uninteresting characters. There's a player base they like the Warriors of the Sky. I don't know who they are, but congratulations for you guys if you like them, enjoy them. But usually, these characters are not selling enough, and I feel like they just keep pushing these OCs, like original characters. They just keep making them stronger when there are other deserving characters in the game that they should be stronger than they are. Like, why would you give I don't know, Blue Dragon a damage on her tier 4 skill when you had like other tier 4s that don't have any damage on their tier 4 skill, for example? Like, what's wrong with the Storm? Why can't Storm have a damage on her tier 4, right? Or Hulk, or I don't know, Thor, or Moon Knight, I don't know, something. But yeah, I might sound a bit salty, I might sound a bit like nitpicking or not, but like, you get the point by now. Like, these characters that are like almost irrelevant, and the reason why they're irrelevant is because the game modes. Listen, you're gonna build these guys. Yeah, you're gonna buy Sunbird, and you're probably gonna buy Blue Dragon, and you're most likely gonna end up using them for Alliance Conquest. Most likely, that's pretty much it. They don't seem to have any PvP value, and in PvE they'll have to compete with a lot of powerful characters. Like, you already got Thor and Iron Man in there for the PvE. Like, Iron Man, Blue Dragon has to compete with Iron Man right now in PvE. And Iron Man hits really hard. His tier 4 is mind-blowing. The moment he pops his tier 4, it's game over. The damage just keeps ramping up over and over. She has to compete with that. She has to compete with Thor's damage. She like, you get the point by now, right? You get the point by now. And in PvP, if I know she has like top advantage, but she doesn't seem like she has any PvP effects. You know, she only has like counter attack and iframe. A counter attack and iframe alone are not enough. And the heal is like 20% recovery max HP for 1 second on a 9-second cooldown is also not enough. I don't know what to say. This is not enough. This is not enough for Blue Dragon. And personally, I'm not even interested in Blue Dragon. I never found any interest in the character, nor did I find any interest in Sunbird, and neither Kamala Khan. But yeah, I might buy Kamala Khan uniform and tier 3 her just for the fun of it. But anything else than that, I'm not sure about this. I might just skip this update. You might as well. I don't know. But yeah, I'm truly not into it. You know, this update is pretty much small. Yeah, it's just like a tier 4 for Blue Dragon and a tier 3 for Kamala Khan, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, and also a uniform for whatchamacallit, Sunbird, Kamala Khan, and also what's his name? Yeah, Blue Dragon, not her name. But yeah, I'm truly not into this update, to be completely honest with you. So I don't know what to say. Honestly, do not know. And yeah, these are the patch notes. The developer team need. I was hoping that we might get like Gore as a playable character, maybe Gore, but I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. I don't feel like I'm buying it. You know, they're not selling enough. Like Sunbird and Blue Dragon, they have been in Marvel Future Fight for like couple years now, I believe. Yeah, they were introduced in January 2020. Yeah, it was during that update that they have introduced the squad battle, I believe. No, they introduced squad battle in the mutant update, the House of X. But yeah, it was during the January 2020 update that they have introduced the Warriors of the Sky alongside the 3099 uniform for Captain America, Iron Man, and Black Widow. Okay, it was during that update, and ever since then, the Warriors of the Sky never felt any relevancy in the game because they felt so niche. Okay, they only work well if you pair them together. If you pair them one by one, they don't seem like they do well. They all need each other, and they're all not that good. But maybe with these new uniforms, that might be good. Maybe, I guess, I don't know, possibly. But even then, I'm truly not interested in Warriors of the Sky, to be completely honest. So I might just like skip this update. I'll probably just skip this update. The intuition behind these original characters do not feel compelling enough for me as a Marvel Future Fight player to buy them. But I think that comes to the part that I'm just like too nerdy for Marvel Comics, that I want stuff to be coming out of the comics and not like original characters that Danny Koo or the Marvel Monster came up with, because they're not that interesting. You know what I'm saying? They're like just not that interesting at all, and I don't feel any relevance to these guys at all. Kamala Khan, maybe, like I said, maybe I might buy her uniform and tier 3 her just for the fun of it, just because of the show. The show was like good. It wasn't the best, but it was good. It was alright. It was fine. It had some flaws, but it was a nice show. It was a nice show. But yeah, I just don't know why they made her speed. I mean, we could have used a combat female tier 3. Like Crescent, she's not that good. If they made her combat speed, she would be. I would be down for that. If they made her combat, If they made her combat, I would be down to tier 3 Kamala. But the fact they made her speed, we don't need speed at tier 3. We need like a combat tier 3. Some combat tier 3 female, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this update. I don't feel too excited about it. I don't feel buying it. I think I might just skip it. I just covered up these patch notes because why not? Just give you a perspective of how I see things sometimes. Is that I don't actually follow the meta as it is. I usually just follow the idea behind the characters being cool, being nice, having great reworks, and most importantly, where I can use them. Because where am I gonna use Kamala Khan, right? ABX, we already have like other tier 3 speed types, right? We have Luna Snow, we have Falcon, we have Makari. Makari, she's like, bro, Kamala Khan now has to compete with Makari, bro. Think about that. Makari, she has like insane buffs, alright? So you get where I'm going with this. You guys get where I'm going with this. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, Sunbird, I do not see him doing anything. To be completely honest, I could be 100% wrong about Sunbird and Blue Dragon, but I don't see them doing anything. Their awakened skill sucks. The damage on their awakened skill is pathetic. It's honestly hilarious. Okay, even in Alliance Conquest, some of my characters in Alliance Conquest, they just sit there and tank the shit. They don't die. They just tank it and they take all the hits and they just don't die at all. That's how bad their awakened skill is. They happen not to buff it, but just increase the hit count. I don't know how much the hit count has been increased, but we'll have to test that out when the update lands. So yeah, I feel like they're just trying to push these OC characters that I'm truly not interested within it. There are better characters that the fan base wants, right? Like, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know what to say with this. I'm truly not buying it. I'm truly not excited with it. I'm happy for the people that are happy for this update. Congratulations if you guys happen to be excited to get Blue Dragon and Sunbird and Kamala Khan to tier 3 and tier 4 and get their uniforms. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. If you guys are happy, then I'm happy as well. But me personally, I don't feel like it, to be completely honest. And I feel like this update just skipped for me. So most importantly for me, that needs to be fixed is the giant boss raid bug and the tier 4 Hulk bug in War Boss Legend. And also how to describe this, the game modes are kind of getting bland these days. We're literally right now in the situation we've been since 2020. Remember when we were like complaining about the rewards and the game modes are being bland and things need to be, we're like right now at that situation back 2 years ago, where like the developer team are just focused on reworking characters, which is good. There's a lot of characters need to be reworked, okay, but even if you rework the characters, where exactly you gonna use them, right? Like, it's like asking me to buy a Lamborghini in, like, I don't know, a small town. How am I gonna drive a Lamborghini in a small town? Oh, I'm gonna buy another Bugatti and another Ferrari, also in the same town. Where am I gonna drive them? It's a town. So you get what I'm saying, right? Like these kind of stuff, it needs to change. Maybe a new game mode would be good. Maybe if they spread out the rewards from Giant Boss Raid and put them in other game modes as well, that way will motivate the players to play these other game modes. Like, nobody plays Timeline Survival, right? Dimensional Rift, ever since it came out, I only played it one day and then I dropped it off. I'm speaking honestly. Dimensional Rift, I've only played it for like one day only. I don't play it anymore. I played it for like the day it got introduced with these artifacts and this is the see the reason why I'm not playing Dimension Rifts is also the rewards in it. It's the same artifacts: Captain America, Shang-Chi, Sharon Rogers, Luna Snow, Crescent. Who else is there? I forgot what it is, but like it's the same artifacts, and we're playing for these same artifacts over and over and over and over again. Every single day, it's the same different artifact for the same different characters. So it gets bland over time. It gets bland. It gets boring and unfun. You don't feel the fun anymore. Okay, the fun only lasts for short term. So you have to make a different type of fun for another term, right? Like I'm having fun playing World Boss Legend, sure, but I'm playing every single World Boss Legend who is much more difficult than the other, but they all give the same rewards. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what's the difference between Null, Mephisto, Ultron, and Gore, except for the difficulty and animation and stages and transitions? Nothing else. The rewards are the same. So you get what I'm saying right now. We're also right now in the same, like I said, we're in the same situation we've been since 2020. We're just gonna keep complaining right now, but the rewards to be fixed. With the game modes need a little bit of change. But yeah, I'm happy with Giant Boss Raid. It's a new addition, and we needed that, but we need more because things should not remain the same for a long time. They should change, right? Should try something else, try something new. So that's where I feel like I'm at right now, and I'm pretty sure like most players are at right now. If you guys look at the comment section right here, I mean the forum is not the perfect place to take consideration from the players, but like yeah, this game is getting worse by the minutes. Who's gonna tier 4 Blue Dragon? A lot of mess for Voltron, Power Ranger ripoff too. Well, it kind of sounds accurate when he says it like that. Also, Big L for not bringing this in. That was like, this was like her only chance of getting an upgrade. The first ever speed tier 4s. Nope. 3 blast tier 3s. Yeah. So I don't know what to say this. Most people are not even happy with this. Look at the reaction rate. 187 people are not happy with this, and only like a handful, like a total of what, 28 people who are happy with this, I guess. 28 or maybe 36. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just not that excited about it. I'm truly not happy about it, and I'm truly hoping that they fix this real soon with these rewards and these game modes, and you know, possibly give us a much more compelling selling character that most people are interested about. Maybe Gore. Maybe give us Gore as a new playable character. I don't know. Maybe give us a Cancerverse update, you know, or Squadron Supreme update, or I don't know, something else. Okay, not these OCs, because nobody is almost interested about these OCs. Almost no one is interested about these characters. I'm like 90% sure, maybe 80% or 70% sure that players are just gonna build these guys for like Alliance Conquest and dish them out and call it a day, most likely, because nobody is interested. Because also nobody is interested in it. So yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to keep you here for too long for this rant video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully you did, hit the like button, subscribe and share so help the channel grow, and hit the notification ring bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos I'll be posting on this channel. And join my Discord server if you wish to discuss with me about characters, uniforms, build, rotations. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.